Good morning, second period. This is my fourth time trying to get this video correct, but I keep having brain farts. You know how I get sometimes, especially when it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Okay, so here's what you guys need on your desk. Writing utensil. If you don't have one, you know where to get one. In the back, in the little pocket with the pencils. If you want a pen instead, go into the white filing cabinet that has my coffee maker on it. Left side, bottom drawer. Lots of writing utensils. Grab a pen. You can have one. I don't need your ID for it. Okay. You also need your War of 1812 movie notes. So, since I have not been there to teach you guys about the War of 1812 or engage in discussion with you, I'm going to give you like this super duper crash course on it. We will engage in discussion, more in-depth discussion once I come back. War of 1812, Britain and France are fighting. Britain decides, hey, we need more people in our Navy. So who are we going to get it from? The American ships. So they decide to start impressing the soldiers. Now, this is not the impressing, oh, we're going to go out on a date and I'm going to impress you with flowers. This is, I am going to take you, kidnap you, put you on a British ship, take you to a completely different country, and you're going to fight for a queen. You don't know, even though you're used to a president. So come on, let's go, let's impress, let's kidnap. Well, obviously this did not sit well with many Americans. So in 1812, James Madison asked Congress to declare war on Britain, and they do. So the United States was not prepared for this war. Obviously Britain had a really strong navy, they had a really strong army, but one thing that Britain didn't have, that America did have, was that we had beat Britain before. Like just 40 years before, we had fought on American soil, won our independence from the crown. So we've got that going for us. We have this whole nationalism, patriotism feeling of, oh, I love my country. Let's beat the British crown again. Let's get those American naval personnel back on American soil, and we're going to show Britain who is the superpower of the world, and it's the United States. So there's going to be a whole lot of other squabbles. America's going to fight with some Indians, with Tecumseh. They're eventually going to, Andrew Jackson is going to emerge as a hero at the Battle of New Orleans in 1814. But ultimately, what happens is the U.S. wins. We even lose the White House in 1814. Yes, yeah, we lose the White House in 1814. The Brits burn it down. It's this symbol of American democracy, American pride, and they burnt the house down. Oh no, Mama, don't play that. So you burned the house down. We're going to come after you, and guess what? We won. This totally changes the political, economic, and social atmosphere of America. Not only have we beaten the European superpower of the world that has dominated, the world for, hundreds of years. So we have this increased feeling of American patriotism. Patriotism is love for one's country. I love America, Viva America, go America, red, white, and blue, all that good stuff. Also, our manufacturing is going to increase. Industrialization is just around the corner. We are focusing on factories. We're moving from an agrarian society to an industrialized society. So life is changing, life is good. All that good stuff. So here's what you guys are doing today. I know that was a really good crash course in, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. I kind of impressed myself. All right, so you guys should have a copy of this. If you don't, there's a PowerPoint and it should be projected onto the screen, please. So here's what you guys are doing. You're drawing. We like drawing, we like writing, all that good stuff. Amy Mahendrati, this one's for you. Shanice, this is for you. And for my people who like to write or don't like to write, this is or isn't for you. All right, so you guys are going to be working with your partner. You have pre-assigned partners. You know this. Don't get up. Don't move. It's with the person sitting in front of you or to the side of you. You guys are going to choose a partner. You're going to choose a category, political, economic, or social. And each of you is going to draw a picture that represents an aspect of the War of 1812. So you're going to draw what America looked like before. So, and then draw what America looked like after. So Miss Neely and her partner, Miss Holmes, we are partnered up, and we have chosen the category of we've chosen social motives. Okay, like how has America changed socially? So I'm going to have to draw the picture of America before the War of 1812. And I'm going to put that, everyone is still kind of separated. We're not together. We're more focused on our state instead of our country. We want to make sure that we are doing what we need to do in order to be successful as a individual, a family, a city, and a state. So I'm going to draw something like that, and then I'm going to write a paragraph describing my drawing. Ms. Holmes will then have the social aspect of America after the War of 1812. And she might draw, everybody coming together, singing God Bless America, Star Spangled Banner, all that good stuff. And she's going to write a paragraph about the social aspects of America changing after the War of 1812. All right? So it's basically like a compare and contrast of the War of 1812. So here's the deal. This is due today. It needs to be written on white copy paper or drawn on white copy paper. Each of you will get a sheet of white copy paper. If you, I'm pointing like I'm in my classroom in the back of the room. If you look at the bookshelf, there is all that paper in that big thing that I can't reach. On the bottom shelf, there's 3 different types of white paper. You want the one, the column that's all the way on the right, bottom shelf, that's 8.5 by 11 copy paper. I'm going to ask Jocelyn and, Ms. Holmes, you pick the next person to pass out paper to each person. Put your name on it, you're turning it in. What are you being graded on? All right, so historical accuracy, use your notes, use your class discussion, use the 4.5 minutes I talked about it to draw these pictures. Perspective. I need to know what your perspective is. If you have social before the War of 1812, I don't need you to write it for me. I'm not in kindergarten. I'm not stupid. I need your drawing and or your paragraph to reflect the social atmosphere of America before the War of 1812 or after the War of 1812. All right? Creativity. Have some fun with this. Give me some abstract ideas. I have plenty of colors in the back of the room if you guys want to use them. I am more than 100% okay with that. Just make sure, they get put back before the end of class. And then the required elements are the paragraph and the picture. And you need to make sure that your category, either the political, economic, or social atmosphere of America is clear, and that the time frame is clear, either before or after the war. All right, my loves, be wonderful, be successful, be smart, be creative, challenge each other, work with your partner, feed off one another, be smarter than you look, and let's change the world with these pictures. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll see some of you around the brick later on. Chunk deuce, homie.